The Pandosy Mission, founded in 1869 in Kelowna, British Columbia, was the first permanent non-native settlement in the area. History shows that this mission was the beginning of the end of the syilx way of life. Soon after, in the 1870s, the Government of Canada partnered with the churches to establish and operate residential schools all across Canada. Many of our syilx children were rounded up and sent to either the Kamloops or Cranbrook residential schools. Parents were faced with imprisonment if they failed to adhere to this mandatory practice. My grandma, Lala, born in the latter part of the 1800s, was fiercely protective of her children and was one of the few who dared to challenge the priests when they came to round them up. As a result, my mom and her siblings had no formal education, but they maintained their cultural identity, spoke the language, and maintained the family unit. Today, the Pandosy Mission Heritage Site holds many of the same dark memories as the residential schools. The stories of Father Pandosy's bigger-than-life and all-good personality must be balanced by opposing stories. He was human. He was not perfect. He was known to use a belt on Aboriginal children if they missed school. He would yell at women and tell them to get out when their babies cried during services. And finally, when a young native boy was shot and killed in what was called a terrible hunting accident, most of our people removed their children from his school to keep them safe. He never protested, knowing that what had happened changed everything. In spite of this painful history, the church still has a strong influence in our communities. Here at Westbank First Nation, the church and the Elders Hall are connected physically to accommodate gatherings, events, and funerals. A residential school survivors monument sits in the front to represent our journey and the ongoing healing of our people.